Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to explain the American Civil War in simple words. This was a critical event in United States history that shaped the nation. Let's dive in. The American Civil War was fought from 1861 to 1865 between the northern states, called the Union, and the southern states that seceded and formed the Confederacy. The main issues were slavery and states' rights. First, there was the issue of slavery. The Southern economy relied heavily on slavery, while the northern states, where slavery was largely abolished, opposed its expansion. Second, states' rights. Southern states believed they had the right to govern themselves and make their own laws, including those that allowed slavery. They didn't want the federal government telling them what to do. Third, economic differences. The North had a more industrial economy, while the South depended on agriculture and slavery. These economic differences created political tension. Finally, political conflicts. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860, who was seen as anti-slavery, led to Southern states fearing the end of slavery. They began to secede from the Union. Now, let's look at the major events of the Civil War. After Lincoln's election, 11 Southern states seceded and formed the Confederate States of America, with Jefferson Davis as their president. The war began on April 12, 1861, when Confederate forces fired on Fort Sumter in South Carolina. This marked the start of the conflict. One of the bloodiest single-day battles was the Battle of Antietam on September 17, 1862. The Union victory there gave Lincoln the confidence to issue the Emancipation Proclamation. On January 1, 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring all slaves in Confederate-held territory free. This changed the war's focus to fighting for human freedom. The Battle of Gettysburg, fought from July 1 to July 3, 1863, was a turning point. The Union victory stopped General Robert E. Lee's invasion of the North. In late 1864, General William Tecumseh Sherman led his famous March to the Sea, destroying Southern resources and weakening the Confederate war effort. The war ended on April 9, 1865, when General Lee surrendered to General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia. The Civil War had many significant consequences. First, it led to the abolition of slavery. The 13th Amendment, ratified in December 1865, abolished slavery throughout the United States. Second, the Reconstruction period began. This aimed to rebuild the South and integrate formerly enslaved people into society, though it faced many challenges. Third, the war settled the debate over states' rights versus federal authority, affirming the power of the federal government. Fourth, the war accelerated industrialization in the North and devastated the Southern economy, which took decades to recover. Finally, the Civil War laid the groundwork for the Civil Rights Movement by highlighting issues of racial inequality. The American Civil War remains a defining moment in U.S. history. It shaped the nation's values and resolved fundamental issues about unity and human rights. Understanding the Civil War helps us comprehend the broader narrative of American history and the ongoing struggles for equality and justice. The Civil War was not just about battles and politics, it was also about the people who lived through it. Many heroes emerged from this conflict, whose stories continue to inspire us today. Lastly, the Civil War reminds us of the value of resilience. Despite the immense challenges, the nation was able to rebuild and move forward, demonstrating the power of perseverance. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more easy history lessons. See you next time.